Hello, my dear learners. How are you all? I hope you all are doing good. So, here I welcome you all, my dear learners, in your GK class. In this class, we will start up a new chapter of your GK book, and the chapter is Where Strength Meets Resilience, meaning adaptive sports for individuals with disabilities. So these are the sports that are for disabled peoples. Okay, so let's have a look this chapter and learn what are the sports that belongs to the disabled peoples. So adaptive sports are modified version of traditional sports designed to accommodate individuals with physical, intellectual or sensory disabilities. So these sports are played by the people who have physical, intellectual or sensory disabilities. These sports provide opportunity for individuals with disabilities to engage in physical activity, competition and creation in an inclusive environment. Adaptive sports can be practiced at various levels, from recreational activity to professional competitions, and they play a key role in improving the quality of life for people with disabilities. So these sports are basically belongs or made for the disabled people. So that's why they can also grow in their life, and they also have their names, okay, in the sports category. So let's learn about these. As with the picture we can see, they are playing football with as they are in the wheelchair, but also they can able to play footballs, basketball and some other games. Okay, let's see what are these games all about. First one, wheelchair basketball. So it is the basketball by they are playing in on the wheelchairs. So a modified version of basketball where athletes use wheelchairs to navigate the court. It is played with similar rules to traditional basketball, but with adjustment for mobility needs. So they are playing basketball on their wheelchair. Second one is that sitting volleyballs. So they are sitting and playing the volleyballs. Okay, a version of volleyballs where player sits on the floor and the net is lower. So the net height is also lower and they sit on their wheelchair. Okay, this sports is popular in the Paralympic and involve modified rules to allow participation for people with disabilities. So in this games, mostly the disabled peoples, or we can say the disabled peoples have participate in this games. Third one is wheelchair rugby. So it is a rugby game, also known for mudder ball. This contact sports combine elements of rugby, basketball and handball, played in wheelchair by athletes with physical disabilities. Fourth one, blind snooker. It's a blind football game, a variation of soccers for athletes with visual impairments. Players use a ball that makes noise to help them to locate. So the deaf people can play this games. The we can say the blind people, visually challenged people means that people cannot see properly. They can play, but the ball is just like they make noise. They make some voices. So that way with the voice they can hear the position of the they can guessing the position of the ball. Okay, and the game is played with the modified rules. Next one, para athletes. So it's a track and field events designed for athletes with various types of disabilities, categorized including wheelchair racing, standing events and visually impaired race. Next, sixth one, adaptive skiing and snowboarding. Modify equipment such as monoseat and sit seat is used to enable individuals with mobility impairment to enjoy skiing and snowboarding. So these are the some we can say individual, or we can say the disability, or we can say disabled games that are played by the disabled peoples. Okay. So yeah, this is the chapter all about. Hoping so this chapter is clear and we can see, we can also get motivation like that these peoples are disabled. Then also they can have their determination, they have the spirit, so that way they can play these games. And we are fit and fine, but the whole day we are busy on the phones. So just see these peoples and inspire by these peoples and play the games as much as you can, as much as the time you have. Play outdoor game instead of indoor games and video games. Okay, so this is a short life lesson by this chapter I am giving to you. So yeah, this is all about this class. I will meet you in your next class. Till then, bye bye, take care of yourself, have fun.